And welcome to The Shape of Now with me, Basil Valentine. This is the YouTube channel where we investigate how the modern world we all take for granted came to be. This is the second in our fascinating series on the history of air travel. So do please feel free to watch part one, where we looked at how the fantasy of flying machines was turned into reality, until the Wright brothers proved conclusively that machines heavier than air could fly. Few people believed that it was even practically possible. And yet now, in the 21st century, there are about 8,000 aircraft in the air at any one moment, including right now. So in this video, we'll be acknowledging the next key milestones in aviation history and tipping our caps to the men and women who comprised the second generation of aircraft pioneers, the prize winners and record breakers, as well as the people who commercialized air travel and made flying possible for ordinary people all over the world. We'll be exploring the breathtaking speed with which the experimental wooden flyers of the early years of the 20th century turned into long-distance passenger aircraft, and be highlighting the people who brought us the world's first jet-powered flight all the way back in 1952. In the early 1900s, there was fierce competition among both European and American aviation experimenters attempting to replicate the powered, heavier-than-air flight demonstrated by the Wright brothers. Although the Wrights had first flown a powered aircraft in 1903, and by the end of 1905 had flown their Flyer 3 many times, they'd chosen not to make public demonstrations up to that point or allow close examination of their aircraft because, quite understandably, they feared that that might jeopardize their prospects of exploiting their discoveries commercially. As a result, many people simply refused to believe the claims of the Wright brothers until Wilbur's demonstrations at Le Mans in France during August of 1908, when their mastery of airplane control was obviously apparent. That in turn set off a mad scramble amongst their peers in Europe to emulate the feat. Aircraft construction companies suddenly mushroomed, and numerous prizes were offered for milestone achievements. One such inventor was Frenchman Gabriel Voisin, who, together with his brother Charles, set up aircraft company Les Frères Voisin. They sold an aircraft to a Monsieur Henri Farman, an Edwardian gentleman pioneer of motor racing, and on January the 13th, 1908, he won the coveted 50,000 francs Deutsche de la Meurthe Archdeacon Grand Prix de l'Aviation for being the first aviator to complete an officially observed 1 kilometer closed circuit flight, including takeoff and landing under the aircraft's own power. This confirmed that European-built machines could steer and turn with intent, thereby making the Voisin biplane Europe's first successful powered aircraft. It was also in 1908 that Wilbur Wright carried Charles Furness as a passenger, marking the first time a powered aircraft had carried more than its pilot.